Hi, welcome. I'm doing my TBR tarot game. If you've seen these before, it's pretty straightforward. If not, it's pretty straightforward. I do a spread of tarot cards, pull a card. I have a spreadsheet full of like prompts or specific books, and it picks my TBR list for the month. So this is for the month of January. Before we start, we'll go over the books that I read in December. I did not finish all of them, but I'm still considering that I succeeded. So here are only 3 of them. 2 other ones were borrowed from the library. As you can see, I'm still reading The Witcher. So The Last Wish was actually the 8 of Wands. It was for the color red, and I picked this one because, as you can see, it's very red. I just started it, but I'm pretty sure I'll get at least halfway through it, possibly finish it before the month is completely over. Circe was for the 8 of Cups, which was a 2000s publication book. I finished it. I gave it like 3 stars. Black Leopard, Red Wolf was actually a trade of shame. I had to pull out of my jar and like give up another book that I wanted. I traded it for The Liar's Knot, which is book 2 in the, I forget what it's called, but it's the second book after The Mask of Mirrors. I'm actually kind of sad because I ended up DNFing this one. I really could not get into it. I tried very, very hard. And then The Liar's Knot got here on time, which I didn't think it would, but it did. And then I also DNF'd This Close to Okay. That was my book club book for the month. Couldn't get into it, and funny enough, the rest of my book club also didn't really enjoy it that much. And I finished The Eye of the World, which was an animal card. And I did finish that one, like, yesterday. So, anyways, that's it for these. We can get right into words. I'm a little sick, too. Not sick, I sound sick. Just a little slow, I guess. I just have a sinus infection, but I decided today was the day I should do this because it's calm. Both my parents got their shots. My mom's still walking around in the kitchen, but my dad is like out for the count. And there are no plans today, so I figured today would be the best day to do this. But now I apparently have no brain cells. So what is the word I was looking for? My rewards mug. Because I succeeded my December TBR, I'm going to pull out of my rewards mug. It's just a bunch of different like prompts to help me have a better January. Let's start off the year good. Let's start it off good. Come on, give me something. Give me something good. It says free pick, because permanent marker bleeds through. Free pick, so this means I can pick any book I want. I can't replace a prompt with it. It just means that I can like add any book that I might want to the 6 draws that I will be doing, if it ends up just being 6. I will figure out my free pick after we do the rest of the game. And before we start, I will flip a coin to pick which tarot deck I will use. The tarot decks are the same when it comes down to the cards. It's just the spreadsheet that I make for them is slightly different. I just do that myself. I don't know why. So we'll do... I don't know what I did last time. I keep forgetting. So we'll do Tails, the Hush Tarot deck, and Heads, Vox. Tails, Heads. Today we have a penny. Do not fail me, penny. Tails, Heads. Okay. What is this? Heads. Vox. I think I had Vox last time. Am I getting a lot of Vox? I probably am. Alright, so let's go for draw number 1. Alright, so draw number 1, I got the Hierophant, which is linked to a specific book, which is The Great Hunt, which is book 2 in the Wheel of Time series. And I actually, I kind of didn't want to read that right away after reading The Eye of the World, because they're big books. They're really big. universe just wants me to read The Wheel of Time. Alright, again, it wasn't a bad book. It wasn't bad. It's just very long. I have heard that the first book isn't the strongest, so... Alright, let's go. Alright, draw number 2. So, looks like the universe is trying to be a little bit nicer to me. It was like, we gave her The Great Hunt, a 700-plus page book. Let's give her a graphic novel with 7 of Cups. I keep holding it upside down. I don't think I own any graphic novels. Alright, I don't own any graphic novels, but I have been wanting to read the new one that V. Schwab came out with, the Extraordinary one, that is set in the world of, like, Vicious and Vengeful. So I will see if I can get that one from my library. Not sure if I can. Otherwise, I wouldn't be remiss with owning it myself. I love everything she does. So we will put Extraordinary for this one. All right, let's go with draw number 3. Ten of Cups, I got a letter, so I'm going to spin a wheel with, like, the ABCs on it and see which letter it lands on, and I'll find a book that starts with that letter. Here we go. Not sure how well you'll see this. Oh, there it goes. X? What? Of all the letters it could land on? I don't think I have any book that starts with the letter X. I don't think anyone has ever written a book that starts with the letter X. This was the only book I could really think of that had an X in it, and that's Six Crimson Cranes. It's by Elizabeth Lim. It is a YA book. I'm not a huge YA person, but it says Shiori Anma, the only princess of Kyoto, has a secret. Forbidden magic runs through her veins. Normally she conceals it well, but on the morning of her betrothal ceremony, Shiori loses control. At first, her mistake seems like a stroke of luck, forestalling the wedding she never wanted. But it also catches the attention of Reikama, her stepmother. A sorceress in her own right, Reikama banishes the young princess, turning her brothers into cranes. She warns Shiori that she must speak of it to no one, for with every word that escapes her lips, one of her brothers will die. Penniless, voiceless, and alone, Shiori searches for her brothers and uncovers a dark conspiracy to seize the throne. Only Shiori can set the kingdom to rights, but to do so she must place her trust in a paper bird, a mercurial dragon, and the very boy she fought so hard not to marry. And she must embrace the magic she's been taught all her life to forswear no matter what the cost. So, yeah, sounds interesting. Six Crimson Cranes. We'll do that one. Alright, draw number 4. Alright, draw number 4, I got 8 of Pentacles, which has the prompt of a medieval book. I don't really have anything that's like super medieval. Most of what I have is like fantasy or sci-fi. But I go off of like where it's kind of set or what I think it might be set in because I haven't read most of these books. But I figured this one, A Spindle Splintered by Alex E. Harrow, would probably fit the medieval thing because it is like a Sleeping Beauty retelling. It says here, it's Zinnia Gray's 21st birthday, which is extra special because it's the last birthday she'll ever have. When she was young, an industrial accident left Zinnia with a rare condition. Not much is known about her illness, just that no one has lived past 21. Her best friend, Charm, is intent on making Zinnia's last birthday special with a full Sleeping Beauty experience, complete with a tower and a spinning wheel. But when Zinnia pricks her finger, something strange and unexpected happens, and she finds herself falling through worlds with another Sleeping Beauty just as desperate to escape her fate. Yeah, I think that this counts. I think that, like, she ends up falling into, like, the classic Sleeping Beauty world where there's a castle. It's medieval, so it counts. Draw number 5, then one more draw, hopefully, if everything goes well. I've gotten 4 of Swords, which is military, so any kind of book that maybe shows, like, a lot of, I don't know, war, military strategy stuff. I was hoping that my book club book for the month would work because, like, I saw that it said World War II and I'm like, oh, that's probably war. But no, it's more about, like, mothers and daughters and, like, the passing on of generations. So that doesn't work. So I gotta look for something now. Okay, I'm gonna choose She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. I've heard that a lot of people at first believed that this was, like, very, like, fantasy-esque, but it turns more into, like, historical fantasy with, like, very little magic in it. And I have heard that it does focus a lot on the military aspect of things. So I won't read the whole thing because it's a little too long, but it says, in, like, the big bold letters, to possess the mandate of heaven, the monk Zhu will do anything. I'm not going to read the whole thing. All I know is that I think there's a daughter and a son. The son dies. The daughter takes the son's place and pretends to be him and ends up, I guess, being at the lead of armies. And I think there is, like, a lesbian relationship in here or something. But I also heard that it doesn't get focused on that much. So I believe this one counts. I believe it counts. So we'll do this. Okay, last draw. Draw number 6. I got 8 of Wands. This one is a color wheel, so I'll just spin the color wheel. Same deal. Here we go. Please be good, please be good, please be good. Blue! Blue. Blue. I'm gonna have to do my book club book for the month. It's, like, blue on the back. The writing here is blue. And the actual, like, hardcover part is blue. I know I'm stretching it a little bit, but, yeah. I'm gonna do Send For Me by Lauren Fox. Again, this was chosen as the book club book for the month with my library. This is a little long, but says, an achingly beautiful work of historical fiction that moves between Germany on the eve of World War II and present-day Wisconsin, unspooling a thread of love, longing, and the powerful bonds of family. Yeah, I think it's going to be very emotional. I'm not sure I'm going to like it. I tend to not be a huge fan of historical fiction, so we shall see, but this one is being added to the pile. Alright, finally, I don't have to, but I have my free pick. I do want to read A History of Wild Places by Shea Earnshaw, I think, or Shea Earnshaw. This one it says, Travis Wren has an unusual talent for locating missing people. Hired by families as a last resort, he requires only a single object to find the person who has vanished. When he takes on the case of Maggie St. James, a well-known author of dark, macabre children's books, He's led to a place many believed to be only a legend. Known as Pastoral, this reclusive community was founded by like-minded people searching for a simpler way of life. But soon, after Travis stumbles upon it, he disappears, just like Maggie St. James. Years later, Theo, a lifelong member of Pastoral, discovers Travis's abandoned truck beyond the border of the community. No one is allowed in or out, not without the risk of bringing a disease, the rot, into Pastoral. Unraveling the mystery of what happened reveals secrets that Theo, his wife, Calla, and her sister, Bee, keep from one another. Secrets that prove their perfect, isolated world isn't as safe as they believed, and that darkness takes many forms. Hauntingly beautiful, hypnotic, and bewitching. A History of Wild Places is a story about fairy tales, our fear of the dark, and losing yourself within the wilderness of your mind. This just sounds so, like, creepy and dark and, like, I don't know. I really want to read it, so I'm going to add it as my free pick. Yep, that's it. See you guys next time.